The media has painted the dark side of the paranormal in a positive light, an indoctrination of accepting hostile creatures as benevolent beings. Young people are molded and shaped by what they hear and see. Media propaganda is a major factor for the belief system of our generation.
We're also looking at the books over here. See if there's more paranormal stuff than before. Shelf after shelf. Go through the shelf. Shelf after shelf of more paranormal books. And they increase every week and every month. More and more and more evil stuff. From sorcery to magicians to werewolves to vampires. To you name it. To demigods.
It would seem that America pop culture has been enticed and lured by the paranormal. Vampire romance novels are making a strong comeback. TV series like True Blood, based upon the novels of Charlene Harris. The Twilight book series and films by Stephanie Meyer are mega hits among young adults. What once was considered evil and destructive has become a passion and love for the mystical. It has become an obsession among our pop culture to idolize and even create a modern phenomenon out of their favorite films and TV shows. We are fascinated by death and horror, and we crave for more. Gore, horror, slasher, splatter, and zombie films are major blockbusters in the theaters. 1 Peter 5:8 says, "The devil is as a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour." According to this scripture, it does not say that Satan is a lion. He said he is as a lion. The Bible also says in John 10:10 that the thief comes not but to kill, steal, and to destroy. But Jesus said that he came that he might give life and give that more abundantly. Enchantment draws in the children, lured by fantasy and magic. Harry Potter, Chronicles of Narnia, Lord of the Rings, The Golden Compass, Inkheart, and Wizards of Waverly Place have become very popular among our young children. Now that the children are growing up, the media is busy trying to curb their appetite for something new and exciting. It's not just Harry Potter mania as much as Twilight mania. The popularity of the teen vampire romance novels has given rise to interest in vampires.
You look like vampire bait.
So are you saying you think I look nice?
All anyone's thinking about here is sex, sex, sex.
One needn't be telepathic to pick up on that.
So if vampires are all about sex, it's no surprising that America has an obsession with them. The seductive kiss of the vampire has generated an alluring mystique, especially for young women. And that mystique, along with the forbidden fruit, is the basis for the popularity of the Twilight series. It has not only been a phenomenon among a secular audience, but also the religious audience as well. Since Christians have lost discernment of good and evil, then we are the latest target. Any obsessive interest in vampires, or for that matter witches, ghosts, and other occultic figures, can be unhealthy at best and dangerous at worst. Such an interest can open a door for demons to infiltrate our minds and spirit. Satan, as we know, is the enemy of our soul, who is like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. In Deuteronomy 18:9 verse 12, And God gave to the children of Israel that they should not do these things, because they were an abomination unto the Lord. The Bible is considered by this generation old and outdated. So to please our young people, we're allowing Twilight Bible studies, Christian vampire fiction novels, and Christian blogs all about Twilight. Soon it will be the allure of romancing fallen angels and extraterrestrials. Jesus spoke of the days we are living in as being the days of Noah. In Matthew chapter 24, verse 37, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that they were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. One of the reasons for such an interest in the occult is the quest for power. It is the power to manipulate and operate beyond normal means that lures the curious individual. Harry Potter has been a major factor to the rise of a group of sophisticated young people who want a more cutting-edge world of fantasy and intrigue.
They are coming. They are coming.
Nobody else is gonna die. Not for me.
I have seen your heart, and it is mine.
Now, paranormal romance is reaching the young adults and creating an unhealthy obsession with the demonic and undead. From high school to college, it stretches beyond its border and limitations. Violence, mayhem, and death are major themes that are knitted throughout each and every storyline. According to merchandising in Barnes & Nobles, it says that the paranormal romance craze is phenomenal. 60% of all romance novels that Barnes & Noble sold last year were paranormal, and it will continue to increase. Vampire romance is a major seller in fantasy fiction literature. In each storyline is a love interest between a human and a vampire lover, or vice versa. A line is no longer drawn between the living and the undead. It is the lure of the forbidden that draws in the reader of these novels. It creates an unhealthy frenzy for pushing the limits of the forbidden. But just like any trend or fad, people will begin to grow bored of vampires and then turn to angels.
What you got there? This is a book called Fallen. It's about fallen angels. How a girl falls in love with a fallen one. Just like this section over here. How she loves from vampire girls. Now it's going to be fallen angels. How they fall in love. Angels that fall.
Which both center on teenage girls who fall for fallen angels. Some publishers are seeing it as the next logical step for readers of vampire romances, with the added dimension of religion and heavenly wars in substitute of blood-sucking. They say that the bad boy angel will be the new obsession. Like modern vampires, they can be gorgeous, immortal, otherworldly heartthrobs, unlike zombies.